Morning junior squads. Hope you're all doing really well today. Demi's about to invade the video. Hi Demi.
Hi.
Right. I forgot what I was going to say. Throwing me off my rhythm. Because you know I'm all about rhythm. Warm-up medley today. So you're going to get one round of all your favourites. Start off with iron cross. And then you've got a starts and core session. So I'll explain that when we get to it. Iron cross begin. 8 on each side. We're still taking a little bit longer for our warm-ups. So single leg iron cross, bend your knee, and then start to straighten it as you walk through. Once you have done 4 on each of them, low again Lewis, you're going to do some glute bridges. So, up on 2 feet, go down, and we're going to make it a bit more challenging. So move your feet forward a little bit, squeeze again, and again, and we're going to pretty much keep going until the legs are straight. So you're not going to get very high up. You just got to make sure that your hips come up with your ankles. Also train of thought. Lunge and rotate. So, lunge forward. Keep head to hip straight, like you did with the work you did yesterday, Wednesday. And twist over that front leg. Go back, down. Keep your arms squared off like this. And then lead with that back shoulder. Okay, good morning to you, Dylan. So don't go down, you want to, rather than leading with the front one so your arms straighten off, push with the back shoulder and you'll get more reach. Okay, I'll switch that up. It doesn't really matter whether you go over your lead leg or your back leg. Just reach and rotate without giving up your back position. In to walk out to cobra. So touch down, instead of downward dog, you get to here, hips down, and push, walk yourself back. So it's not like doing a press up. You can just relax once you get to the bottom of the walkout. My head's gone off, but in, walk out like normal, get to here, drop your body down. Hey Nancy, how are you today? How's your week been? Oh sorry, Liv, missed you, and Harry. Harry and Liv, very good morning to you as well. Then we're going to go kneeling arm raises. So, big cushion. So one knee down, foam roller or anything you've got near you. Hey Hannah. So again, keep your stomach locked down. We're going to start reaching overhead. If you have a foam roller, squeeze the sides of it. So arms locked straight, go in streamline, try and keep your head steady. So I keep cheating, so when I go overhead, I do that, which I keep it locked down. Then switch, you're trying to pair off, it's like a back hip stretch, so while you're here, squeeze your back hip so you can feel that working. Make sure maybe, so for me to walk around it, I can go overhead and then like pull my face back. So if I'm doing it right, you should just about see my nose with my arms. and then squat jump to finish off. Okay, 2, 1, go. And go. Go. How's it going today, Tegan? So, starts and core. Finish line jumps. And no, that's not true. We've got a warm-up medley. I almost did it again. So you're going to have 1 round of bean game, 1 round of card game, 1 round of animal movement. So we'll start with card game, so you've got time to put your comments in, so I can work with them, and then we'll see where we go from there. So you've got time for a quick drink. I'm going to grab my watch again. So, start the warm up with card game. In, oh my gosh, too much rest. 2, 1, and go. So 4 squats. Even I got to go back yesterday. Went to SSP just to do some pre-pull outside, ended up going in. 2, toe touch. So jumps. Okay, and then dead bugs, 6 of them, so single arm and leg. And then 1 squat. 1 toe touch, 6 jumps. I'm not doing squats, relax. I've gone off the deep end. Okie dokie. Another round of bean game. 2, 1, go. So baked bean. Rolling bean. How's it going, Luke? And then rolling bean back. Feet off the ground. Then we'll go jumping bean. String bean. Just going to do 3 of each one. Runner bean. 5. Broad bean. Into baked bean, rolling bean, and then stop. Finish off with animal movement. So 1 last little mini break. Starting off with gorilla walk. 2, 1, go. Into duck walk. Okay, then hamster run. Frog leap. Bear crawl. Good chant, Luke. Then we're going to go worm roll. And we'll go star jump. Nobody call these giraffe jump. And then relax. The delay's really bad today. The comments came in a little bit towards the back end of each round, but we're going to keep that game structure pretty solid. So every Friday, you know, just start spamming in beams and animals, whatever you want. Now you can do starts and cores. So block jump, just going to do 6, so 3 off each leg from here, split, massive explosion, like try and put your head through the roof kind of jump. Up downs, 20 seconds. So I haven't done these for a while either. So go from press plank into forearm plank. Try and keep your hips flat. Put a ball or a roller on your back to help. Single leg RDL. So holding something in front, whether it's a med ball or foam roll or whatever. It's almost like a diver, but you can be holding something in front of you. Just you're going to start progressing it. Makes it a bit more challenging if you got. It's not a weight, it's just something that throws off your balance. Then we've got dips, inverted row, and side plank will split between the two. Okay, so block jumps to get started then. 3, 2, 1, go. So make sure you get that pause in. So take your marks, go. Take your marks, go. Take your marks, go. And then third one, take your marks, go. Into up downs. In 3, 2, 1, go. And switch from one to the other. Put something in your back to distract you. It's more impressive. You can really take your time. Don't worry about how many reps you do, just concentrate on how much control you have over each one you can get done. Last few seconds, and then relax. How's it going, Matt? So Matt's definitely going to be joining in as well. I really wish he'd been in for the warm-up games, he could have pushed them. Single leg RDL, in 2, 1, go. So I think everyone's pretty good at divers now. So what you can do, if you're not confident, put something on the floor to help build your range. If you have to reach and slouch to touch it, to make it a little bit higher. Come back up. And then once you've done 6 on one leg, you're going to swap over. I was waiting here, I just hold a bag on my med ball, arms straight. So this exercise is more about how well you can organise your stomach, your trunk, while you're holding an object. Bag might be better for single arm, and then relax into dips. In 2, 1, go. It's just 30 seconds for some reason, but it should be 10 reps like on Monday. But again, if you're not feeling confident with it, take your time, do less. So you can go 5 dips if you want to just concentrate on doing this bit really well. Set your shoulders up, relax your neck, and then push. So even with these, I can only really do 3 or 4 unsupported. Got my feet on the ground. But the slower you make every rep, the more it's going to help build your shoulders up and protect them from all the extra time you're going to spend in the water this week. Relax, inverted row. The same thing. If you want to take more time on each rep, do so. It's only going to help. 2, 1, go. Make sure you set your shoulder blades as well, so you don't want to pull from around the upper back. Get it tight, and then make sure your chest comes up to elbow height. Don't let your belly fall forward, just to go higher up. Then we're going to go side plank. 20 seconds on each side. 2, 1, go. So remember how you can work through it. You can go forearm with your legs split, forearm with your feet stacked up, straight arm with your feet split, or legs stacked. Swap sides. And same with the other. So knack up my wrist again. So I'm just going to go forearm on my left. But I can make it harder by stacking my feet. And stop. And that's round 1. 3 more to go. We're going to go back into block starts. Block jumps, sorry. In 2, 1, go. High as you can. Just at least 5 seconds between them. Make sure you control your landings, so hit the floor, bend your knees and hips. And then last one. Into up downs. So a little mini break. Roll on your back. Do less, but control more. 2, 1, go. Oh. Ah. So that makes it pretty tough. Put it across your back side to side if you're unsure, and relax. Single leg RDL. In 2, 1, go. I said 6, but I meant 5 on each leg. It's really important you don't slouch on this one. So shoulders set. Even if you don't go quite down all the way, switch after 5. So that is going to work better for you than this. So I've got myself to parallel, but I have to drop my shoulders. So it might feel like you're doing it right, but it's always good just to double check. And stop. Then you're going to go into dips again. So if people are struggling with dips, you can just do push-ups or do a core exercise if your shoulders and elbows hurt no matter what. 2, 1, go. One more. Okay, and the last one for me. Stop into inverted row. So quite a tough pairing. Bend your knees to make your body shorter, if that helps. 2, 1, go. If you want to make it more challenging, you can lift your feet up. So have them up on a surface. Your shoulder does not feel happy about that. But a couple of bucks. So from this position here, having your feet elevated, it's going to tip you back a bit more. You've got more distance to travel to do each rep. And stop. And then side plank to finish off the round. In 2, 1, go. Make sure you're organising your shoulders as well. I'll be the biggest culprit for this. But keep your hand on your side, just so you don't drop your top shoulder. Switch over. So I used to put my hand on my stomach to make sure it was tense. But if you get tired, your shoulder will fall forward. Just rest on top. Leave it there. Okay. Into round 3. So we're going to go back into block jumps. In 2, 1, go. Go. And take your marks. Go. One more on each side. Up to you whether you want to do them with or without the hold. Go. As long as your legs are doing that as explosively as they can this morning. Into up downs. In 2, 1, go. I'm going to try and get one done with the foam roller here. Almost 2. Stop there. Hit single leg RDO. Two, 1, go. You want to get really challenging, speed it up. So you're going to try and balance at the top. So hinge down. So then try and catch the ball with the weight out in front without falling over. Especially when it's full of sand and it's going to shake, move around. Relax. And go dips. In 2, 1, go. Same thing, go from the bottom, set your shoulders up, try and push a bit harder. So that way you know that when you push, you're trying to perform work with your arms, your shoulders can keep your body organised. Stop there. Inverted row. If you're struggling, just do less reps. Even if you do 4 really good ones when you're tired, it's going to help you a lot more than doing 10 rubbish ones. 2, 1, go. Let's go up, just do holds. A couple of seconds left. Stop. Like I said, just make sure that your body stays straight. So if I was to pull my stomach all the way to the top of these, my rows will look like this. So up, here, and that you don't want. And then finish off side plank. In, 2, 1, go. And swap sides. Last part of the session. And stop. Okay, and then that's it. So today's session should set 3. For you guys at the back end of the week, there's a lot of new complex movements with a little bit of external resistance. I wouldn't describe it as weight in the sense that the seniors would use it. It's more just distraction. So even if you don't have something like a med ball, just a book, something that's going to make you overbalance a little bit, and then your brain has to figure out how to keep you organized. So we're going to go a bit of mobility, we're going to cover some extras. I'm going to chat to some more of the coaches over the next day or so, just to see if there's anything that they're noticing across the squads. If anyone's got any really specific needs that we need to address, I can take care of that as well. So just get hold of me. We're going to go with lat roll to begin. I'm going to start with upper body. With small movements, lie on your foam roller. Move your shoulders around, just like that, so you can stay nice and relaxed. You can watch TV while you do this one. I'm going to try and do ankle tap as well. Switch. Other side. I might have explained this before, but when you squeeze one side of your body, the other's going to relax. So the more I try and touch my right ankle with my right hand, the more my left side's going to relax a bit. So I can get more work done here. Okay, you are very welcome, Harry Walsh. Have a great weekend. And I hope you've enjoyed your first week back in the pool. Hope all of you have. It was really, really cool being back in yesterday. It was very out of the blue as well. Just made me realise how much I miss being there. I'm sure you all felt the same. Okay, so we'll switch over from there. So remember the other one that I've shown you, the hinge. So we've been doing this one pretty much since week 1. Hands through, chest forward, twist to the right and twist to the left. So take your time, maybe take 3 deep breaths, switch over, do the same on the other side. And then other thing to consider, think about, try hands wide and hands narrow. Let me know which works best for you. Then we'll go super couch. So up against the wall. So think about all those things we've talked about. Keep your head stacked on top of your shoulders. Squeeze your hips to make that stretch harder. So if you sink forward more, you're just going to tip your pelvis. And the more you can squeeze your hip, the more you're going to start stretching your hip flexor as well. Swap over. So again, even I'm guilty of that one. Being here and then finding my head's just sort of giving up on me. You should look to the side, chin should be over your shoulder. So even if you relax here a little bit, hips go back. Push them forward like you're doing glute bridge. You can probably feel a lot more stretch. Concentrate on breathing. Close your eyes. Think about what you're going to do at the weekend, and then just naturally, from all the deep breathing, your body's going to relax a bit more. In fact, tell it it's going to relax a lot more compared to you just pulling on it. Then we'll go arch or stretch, then shin box. Think about how this feels compared to the iron cross you did at the start. Three, then switch over. Remember, you're trying, so from here over the top. If you're struggling, push your hand down, both hands down. Your back muscles will start to fire up and squeeze a bit. The next rep should be a bit easier. And the third little bit, while you're pushing your hands down, try and push that floating knee down as well. So again, it's just it's like a trip switch. You've got a little squeeze and your body's going to go and just relax after you've done it. Then we'll look at, what have we done? Lats, so we've got chest to do, and hamstrings. So chest. You can use the edge of the foam roller or a table. Tables are definitely my favorite. But forearm resting, 3-point stance. So let's clarify, when I talk about point stances, it's about how many hands and feet and knees you've got on the ground. So Superman plank is 2-point because it's 1 hand, 1 foot. So this is going to be 3-point, arm up. Keep your forearm where it is. Just have to twist your chest. And then swap over. If that feels too easy, again, leave the roller alone. Walk yourself away a little bit. And just try all different positions. So shoulder below the roller, shoulder off to the side. But at least then, because that's quite small and low, you can move yourself around quite easily and you figure out what feels most comfortable. And finish off with hamstring. So we'll go floss. Haven't really rolled them this week, which might be why my hamstrings are complaining. Okay, back and forth. Remember, flossing, sit on the floor and just kind of move your heel backwards and forwards. So those little mini contractions are going to start to help relax it a bit more if you haven't done them before. So you can sit still, that's one thing. Okay, you're welcome, Tegan. Thanks for watching. That's it. Great session. Tomorrow's almost here. I bet you can't wait, Luke. Yeah, Dylan, you're welcome. Have a great day. So you don't have to even do quick ones. If you do long ones, push your knee down to the floor and relax. Sit back a bit, lift your leg up. There's so many different ways to do this, guys. It really does come down to you learning what your body responds to. And I know that most of you are pretty self-aware and intelligent just from the engagement you've put into these videos over the last 4 months. So don't be afraid. There are no stupid questions, especially when it comes to mobility. It's very subjective. Someone's talking to other people about how you feel after a session is going to help. It'll help the coaches as well, because they'll start to understand a bit more about how you respond to some of the work that you're doing, so that you've literally got nothing to lose. That will do for today, I think. Let me know if you need help with anything. We'll see you lot Monday morning at 8 AM and enjoy your weekend. Take care, guys.